Hi, it is Mark here. Let me get the US dollar index up. And it is good morning, April, Thursday the 3rd, 9:10 a.m. Eastern Time. That's 1:10 GMT. And a lot to report on. Yesterday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, that was on April the 2nd, Trump's Liberation Day. His announcement regarding tariffs, and the market has, as expected, reacted sharply. Let's start on the US dollar index. So yesterday, when trading closed, US dollar index 103.29. We had a downtrend starting at the double top. It had continued following the announcement, a big gap down to 102.87. So from a close of 103.25, gap down to 102.90, and has continued that huge sell-off all the way down to 198. Let's call it the 101 level. That's a real big sell-off on the US dollar. US session is underway, been up and running for about an hour. We are 15 minutes away from Wall Street opening up, but US dollar index has been the big mover following the Trump tariff announcement. Let's have a look at S&P. Another market that has firstly gapped down from the close yesterday at 5,725, opened this morning at 5,518, tested a bit higher, now continuing that move lower. 5,498 is the low right now. And as I say, Wall Street about to open. So a huge sell-off in the US dollar and a huge sell-off in the S&P 500. That's the reaction of the two major indices against the Trump tariff. Let's have a look at commodities. Let's have a look at gold. Gold closed yesterday at 3,130. It then did rally somewhat and a new record high at 3,160. But since then, you can see a big bearish engulfing candle, a huge reversal sign. It's come all the way down now to 3,063. The reason I put in the fib retracement tool, measuring from the 2,833 low all the way up to the high just yesterday before this crash came. And the first fib retracement level on the way down, the 38.2%, is at 3,034. We're now at 3,064. And I just put that level in because somewhere this has to stop or halt or pause, and that's the only level I can find to work with right now is the 38.2% retracement from this previous uptrend. But gold coming down very, very sharply. So that's gold together with the US dollar index, together with the S&P, all having crashed following the tariff announcements yesterday. Let's have a look at oil. And that's followed suit from yesterday's close. You can see at 73.39 and open today 72.64, and right now testing that all-important 70 level. If I scroll out a little bit, we know that 70 level is a tough level to get even close to. When it did test it and broke below, that was earlier this month, we did see buyers step in, take it all the way up to $75. But now we have a strong sell-off again in oil. That's nervousness around the market, nervousness around and associated with the global economic growth, and reflected in the price of oil coming back down to the $70 level. Let's have a look at Bitcoin. Relatively unscathed by the announcement. It did come down yesterday following the announcement after hanging around at the 85,000 level, came all the way down after that to 82,500, and that is continuing so far today, testing as we speak 82,000, looking for support at 80,000. Perhaps this is the push that sellers will look for to break below that 80,000 level. So in response to the tariff announcement yesterday, the Liberation Day, as the White House has called it, US dollar index has come down sharply, as has the equity markets. And we saw that in the S&P, gold doing the same, and oil. Let's watch and see as the equity markets open up, as Wall Street gets open up in 10 to 15 minutes time, and I will see you at end of day session. Good trading.